Hello everyone, welcome back. This video lecture for class 6th, chapter number 9, that is the living organism characteristic and habitat. So, in this chapter we will deal with different types of habitat. What are the living organisms that we already discussed in previous video lectures, that what is the living and what are the non-living organism, isn't it? So let us have a quick recap. So first of all we will discuss, as the chapter name is, that is living organism. So in living organism we can include we people like human being, animal, plants are also included in living being, isn't it? And in at our home, if we are observing, there are table, pan, chair, lot of things surrounded by us, isn't it? So these all things are comes in the category of non-living organism. How could you differentiate in living and organisms and non-living organism? We can say living organisms can reproduce, living organism can grow, they can talk, walk, isn't it? But non-living things can't. So by this characteristic, we can differentiate living organisms and non-living organisms. So in this chapter, we will discuss about how living organisms and what are their characteristics and how they can adapt themselves according to the atmosphere, according to the particular area, isn't it? So let's start with the habitat. Here, habitat means the surrounding of place where organism live is called their habitat. You might have observed whenever we are going in during summer vacation, we are moving, we want to move some hilly areas, we want to move some hill stations, isn't it? Like Ooty, Masuri, Nainital, these are the hilly areas, or we can say in northern areas where where the reasons are generally having cold climate, isn't it? So at there you might be observed that there are animals, we are getting some different types of animals are there, है ना? वहाँ पे अलग अलग animals दिखते हैं, उनके habitat अलग अलग होते हैं. So how could they, like polar bears and penguins are generally seen in the polar cold areas, isn't it? So we can say these are the animal which can adapt themselves according to their surrounding. That means वो ऐसे animals हैं जिनको cold area में ही अपने आप को adjust जिन्होंने कर लिया है, अगर उनको hot area में ले जाया जाएगा, they will not survive themselves, isn't it? If we talk about desert area like राजस्थान में वी आर जनरली सीइंग कैमल्स, है ना? ड्यू टू their hotness at the daytime, there is too much hot, and cold at the night it is too cold. Though the animals like camel can survive in particular reason. So what is behind that? We can say camel the habit. What is the habitat of the camel? Camel's habitat is the desert area, isn't it? Likewise, if we talk about other type of plants, एनिमल के जैसे प्लांट्स भी कुछ ऐसे हैं जो पर्टिकुलर किसी रीजन्स में अपने आप को सर्वाइव कर पाते हैं, है ना? सम प्लांट्स आर लाइक दैट लोटस, वाटर लिली, कैक्टस ग्रोन जनरली इन द डेजर्ट एरिया, है ना? बिकॉज दिस टाइप ऑफ plants they don't need at such लॉट ऑफ वाटर, है ना? वो लिमिटेड वाटर में भी अपने आप को ग्रो कर पाते हैं, अपने आप को अडप्ट कर पाते हैं. सो फॉर कैक्टस वी कैन से व्हाट इज द कैक्टस हैबिटेट? वी कैन से डेजर्ट इज द cactus habitat, right? So what's the mean by habitat? Habitat means a dwelling place or a home, है ना? कोई भी पर्टिकुलर एनिमल है जो अपने आप को सर्वाइव कर पा रहा है किसी पर्टिकुलर रीजन में, है ना? सो दैट इज कॉल्ड इट्स हैबिटेट. सो अब वो पर्टिकुलर एरिया उसके लिए हैबिटेट क्यों है? बिकॉज द सराउंडिंग इन विच अ पर्टिकुलर ऑर्गेनिज्म लाइक प्लांट और एनिमल वट एवर इज देयर, वट एवर विच एवर एनी ऑर्गेनिज्म इज देयर, इट lives is called its habitat, right? The surrounding in which particular organism, plant or animal जहाँ पे रह रहा है, जिसके surrounding रह रहा है, isn't it? That area is called habitat. That area is called habitat. Third, the organism depend for their food, water, air, light, shelter and other needs on their habitat. अब obvious अगर वो particular animal या plants उस area में उस region में अपने आप को survive कर पा रहा है, that means it that animal or plant is getting sufficient is getting essential needs, it completing its essential needs from that particular surrounding, from that particular habitat. That is why it can survive, that is why it can live in that particular place, right? So we can say the organism depend for their food, water, air, light, shelter and other basic needs on their habitat, on their habitat. So a habitat provides everything organism which they need for their survival. That means जिस habitat में उसने अपने आप को अडप्ट कर रखा है, अपने आप को सर्वाइव कर रखा है, उस एरिया से उसको वो सारी चीज़ें मिल जाती है. इट एवरीथिंग इट गेट्स फ्रॉम इट्स सराउंडिंग. Different types of plants and animals live in different habitat that we already discussed, like camels. If we talk about camels, camel can survive itself in desert also. Like water animals की अगर हम बात कर रहे हैं तो water animals how can they live in water? हम लोग है ना, हम लोग क्या पूरा टाइम वाटर में रह सकते हैं? नो, बिकॉज आर हैबिटेट इज लैंड, or we can say we are terrestrial. Terrestrial, that means further on we will discuss about the what is the terrestrial, aquatic and all. Here you must know that we are terrestrial animal, we are terrestrial, our habitat is the terrestrial or land. But if we talk about fish, fish is an aquatic animal, है ना? What is the mean by aquatic? Aquatic means the animals, the plants which can survive in water. Aquatic's proper mean will be water. So the animals or plants which can survive in water, such type of animal or plants habitat will be in water. So how could they able to live in water? उनको भी as they are living organism, they also need oxygen, right? They also need oxygen. So how could they get the oxygen? They could get the oxygen from the water, because oxygen is already dissolved in water. So from the water they can also get the oxygen which is essential for their survivals. Fine. So if we talk about in deserts, there is very लिटिल वाटर, है ना? वहाँ पे बहुत ही लिटिल वाटर अवेलेबल होता है इन डेजर्ट एरिया, एंड इट इज़ वेरी हॉट इन डे टाइम एंड कोल्ड एट नाइट टाइम. सो द एनिमल्स और प्लांट्स ऑफ डेजर्ट लिव द डेजर्ट सॉइल, live in the desert soil and breathe air from the surrounding. उसी सराउंडिंग से वो ब्रीथ कर पाते हैं और उसी डेजर्ट सॉइल में they can survive. So we can say this is the habitat area for the camel or other desert plants and animal. Quite? So till here I hope you all have understood what is the habitat. Fine. What is the habitat? Next thing, the habitats are divided. Here one more thing I want to explain, that components of habitat. So habitat, जैसे अभी तो हमें ये पता चल गया कि जहाँ पे हम रह रहे हैं उस सराउंडिंग से अगर हमारी बेसिक नीड्स कंप्लीट हो रही हैं, दैट मीन्स वी आर हैबिटेट दैट पर्टिकुलर एरिया. अब उसमें 2 चीज़ें इफ़ेक्ट कर रही है. Here, habitat includes both living and non-living around an organism. For example, we people are there, है ना? We are terrestrial animal. For we people, what is the habitat? For ourselves, land is the habitat, isn't it? तो हमें land से, that means हम living organism पे depend हैं. For example, plants से हमें food और vegetables मिल रहा है, and plants we include in the living organism. So we are depend on living as well as non-living. अब non-living पे कैसे dependent है? Like air, water, soil, rocks, sunlight, temperature, right? These all factors are comes in the category of non-living organisms, right? So we are depend on living as well as non-living organisms. So components of the habitat we can divide into 2 categories. First biotic and second abiotic, right? First biotic component, and another one that is abiotic component. Here what is the mean by biotic? Living things, whatever living things which on them we are dependent, that are called biotic habitat. For example, that are called biotic components, that for example plants, animals and microorganisms, isn't it? But if we talk about abiotic components, so under the abiotic component we can include non-living things, right? Abiotic components, for example, air, water, soil, rocks, temperature, है ना, sunlight, these all will come in the category of abiotic. So we can say there are two components which affect to the which affect to the habitat, or which includes in the habitat, that are called biotic components and abiotic components, right? Moving further, next we discussed about the habitat. Habitat के types कितने होते हैं? So we can say there are two types of habitat. First one is terrestrial habitats and second one will be aquatic habitat, right? So what is the terrestrial habitat? The habitats of the plants and animals that live on land. जो भी टाइप के प्लांट्स या एनिमल्स हैं जो अपने आप को लैंड पे सर्वाइव कर पा रहे हैं, जो अपने आप को लैंड के अकॉर्डिंग अपने आप को एडजस्ट कर चुके हैं, दैट आर कॉल्ड टेरेस्ट्रियल हैबिटेट्स, राइट? विच आर कॉल्ड टेरेस्ट्रियल हैबिटेट. द हैबिटेट्स ऑफ द प्लांट्स and animals they live on land are called terrestrial habitats. And if we talk about aquatic habitats, so what are the aquatic? So we can say first one is terrestrial, and second one is aquatic. Second one is aquatic, that means the animals or plants which can survive in water. What is the mean by aquatic? Aquatic means water. So what are the aquatic habitat? The habitats or plants which can survive in water, they can live in water, are called aquatic habitats, isn't it? Next point which is important of topic of this chapter, that is xerophytes. So here we can say one more habitat is there, that is called aerial, right? The habitat of animal that live in air. The habitats of the animal that live in air for most of time are called aerial habitats. An example is simple, I think you all must know, that is birds. Birds एक ऐसी creature है which almost time which live in which almost time spend in एयर, है ना. जनरली वो हवा में फ्लाई करते रहते हैं, है ना, ऊपर हमें देखने को मिलते हैं, फ्लाई करते हुए बर्ड्स होते हैं. सो मोस्ट ऑफ टाइम दे आर स्पेंडिंग ऑन in air. So such type of habitats is called aerial habitats, right? Such type of habitat is called aerial habitat. So here we have completed three types of habitat: terrestrial, aquatic and aerial, right? Moving further, the another topic that I am going to discuss, that is xerophytes. So now what is the xerophytes? Xerophytes, that means, see, we are writing XEROPHYTAS. We are writing xerophytes, but we are in pronunciation we are generally saying that is xerophytes. So the plants which grow in desert or in very dry places, right? Which type of plants? Which generally grow in desert or in dry type places where there is scarcity of water. जहाँ पे पानी की बहुत ही कमी होती है. What is the mean by scarcity? स्केर्सिटी मीन्स वाटर की कमी, कोई भी चीज़ की कमी, कोई भी चीज़ लिमिटेड अमाउंट में हो, दैट मीन्स स्केर्सिटी. सो द प्लांट्स विच ग्रो इन डेजर्ट और इन वेरी ड्राई प्लेसेस वेयर देयर स्केर्सिटी ऑफ वाटर आर कॉल्ड xerophytes, isn't it? For example, cactus. Cactus is the plant which can survive itself in without water or in scarcity of water. Fine. So these are the example of xerophyte plants. So till here we have completed today's topic. In next video lecture we will meet with remaining portion of this chapter. Till that, take care. Goodbye.